the cop car that just passed by swerved back around and pulled into the parking lot. Bruh, I was sweating like R. Kelly at a playground. As a black man in America, because of stereotypes, there's a couple things I can't do or I'ma look suspicious. Wear hoodies at night. Oh my gosh, it's a thug. Look around in gas stations for more than 5 seconds. Good golly, he's a thief. And the primary one, so much as breathe around cops. Did I just catch you trying to breathe oxygen around me, boy? Ah! Yeah, and the list goes on. And what I learned was the worst thing you could do in each of those situations, unless they pull out the blicky, is overthink and freak the freak out, which was the one thing that happened a couple years ago that almost got me into some deep doo-doo. Let me explain. All right, so 6 years ago, back in freshman year of college, at the end of the second semester, I went back home. That means no more parties, no more eaters, and no more getting high off of life. And when I got back home, I met up with my homies and this girl from the past named Ann. A lot of y'all from my OG channel know who Ann is. A lot of y'all don't. And that's okay, because I'm gonna give you a short description. She was a little thotty with a slight body oddy that was not the brightest, but she loved living the fast life, which was weird because why are you hanging out with us? We're the opposite of living the fast life. Like what? I'd known her since high school. At the time of this story, we were both the same age and lived with our parents, but we were both going down 2 separate paths of living. Now, I'm gonna be honest, when it came to hanging out with her, she was a liability, not an asset. Something always went wrong when I was around her. That's why I only hung out with the bit once every blue moon whenever one of my homies in my circle wanted her to come, which happened to be the day I came back from the semester. That and I only hung out with her when it was my turn. Me and my brother hit up the homies to hang out. One of them asked if she could come because it was his turn. We all asked our parents if we could stay out longer than usual. Ours said yes. Her mom said no. So she asked her dad instead. He said yes and teamed up with her by distracting her mom in the bedroom so she could leave. Ooh-wee. Y'all gonna know by the end of the story why this backfired. Hard. We all decided to go to the lake, which was located at the end of a trail inside the woods down the street from our old high school. We all had fun for a couple hours, bada bing boop pow. Next thing we know, nightfall started creeping up, so we went back to the parking lot out front to chill at the car. Now this when the game changed. As we outside chilling, listening to some anime openings and some Tyler the Creator, we see a couple cars go by. 1 car, 2 car, cop car. Me being who I am, when I see the Jakes, I let the full bubbly side of my personality come out and become focused on the inside instead of looking focused on the outside. Like naturally, around certain people, I'm already extra as hell, so it's easy for me to let it flash out like a harlot working the block, just so the Jakes won't assume I'm a Jaquavius or a Tyrone. Freaking stereotypes. Anywho, as the cop cars pass by, we tell everybody to act normal, cause we the only ones in the parking lot. What does Ann's stupid ass do? Runs back into the car right in front of them. We're all like, Ann, what the frick are you doing? We told you to relax. Now you're making us look suspicious. And I knew we were about to get packed up because the cop car that just passed by swerved back around and pulled into the parking lot. Bruh, I was sweating like R. Kelly at a playground. Literally 20 seconds later, another cop car pulled up, bruh. First cop get out and started walking towards us. Everybody know the drill, except Ann degenerate ass who kept spazzing out in the car. Like, I don't know why you're in there, sweetheart. This ain't Rick Sanchez's car. It ain't gonna protect you. He asking for our IDs, what we're doing out here in the wood trails for. Did we have that snuffy on us? All type of crap. And we're constantly reassuring him that we literally are just hanging out. Apparently, that wasn't enough for him, so he get to pressing us with maximum efficiency, trying to find any narco on us he could. Like, dude was on a mission to find that non-existent booger sugar. And whole time, I ain't take my eyes off of him for a second, just to make sure he didn't plant something in our car to frame us. He flashlighting around our entire car 3 times, flashlighted our tires, patted us down, then opened the door, flashlighted the back of the car, even found a burger wrapper on the floor that my homeboy ate from Five Guys earlier and swore up and down that this was a narco that I ain't even know existed. He talking about, does this wrapper contain 3D F-34 McDonald's Subway? I'm like, nah, but it does contain BEEF. And he got offended. So offended that he called over his boy. But lo and behold, the guy he called over was a guy me and my brother used to work with at our old fast food job. We're not gonna call him by his real name. We're gonna call him Jeremy. He like, what's all to come up? Oh, is that Devonte and T? Long time no see, dudes. Bruh, I wiped the sweat off my brow because it was somebody we actually knew. Ooh-wee. Look at God. After we caught up with Jeremy, the first cop told him that he'd been searching for that Snuffy on us. Jeremy saved our ass by telling bro to relax, cause we ain't them type of guys. So the first cop let his guard down. Next thing I know, Ann get out the car. He see her, see him, see her. He like, Ann, the frick you doing here? Your mama know you out past 12 a.m. Cause he knew her mama, who was an officer or office ma'am. Yeah. So Ann's like, yeah. He like, oh, all right then. Turns around and calls her mom. Ann start freaking out even more. He telling the mama how he ran into her and how she's safe, etc. But Ann's mama wasn't with it, cause she told her she couldn't go out tonight, leaving Jeremy confuzzled. Mama tells him she on the way, hangs up. 15 minutes later, and dad and mom pull up. She start cussing Ann out all in Korean, which me and one of my homeboys knew exactly what she said, because besides him, I had hella Korean friends growing up and watched hella K-dramas in the past. My favorite is Oh My Ghost and Splash Splash Love, just throwing that out there. She asking us who we were because she ain't never seen us before, and while we were with her daughter, we told her we were just friends. And whole time, Pop's just sitting there not saying a mother freaking word. Kept his mouth air sealed shut, cause he knew exactly who the culprit was for letting her go out in the first place when her mama told her no. And looking at him like, you not gonna say nothing? And you're right, he didn't. If you think for a second that he was finna snitch on himself, you thought wrong. Which, I mean, that's how a lot of humans work. When adversity hits some of us, we tend to save ourselves. He could have took accountability here, but he didn't. Shoot, both of them really, cause why would you go behind your mama back and ask your dad like, duh. Runs in the family, I see. Plus, I think he understood the wrath of old school Asian, Black, and Spanish mamas. That may be the leading factor why he kept his mouth shut. I don't know, just my speculation, but you're the man of the house, so nut up or shut up, nigga. And mama threw her butt in the car, grounded her for another 2 months, cause she did this before, and headed back to the crib. And as for us, we left. We were just happy we made it out unscathed. We ain't care about Ann's problem. We ain't have to. Cause one, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Two, she wasn't gang. She just hanged.
Oh! Hey, listen. Passed out on the floor at the DMV, yeah. And make dreams, yeah, that's all I see. Me and my new friends talking big things. Hate to say we too loud. So is this tree I see my vision get a little bit clearer. Can't look back now, I think I might have broken my mirror. It could have been a whip.